So, hi guys. Now, fortunately for you, and kind of unfortunately, we're at the last lesson. So, well, we don't need to do very much else, okay? So, after this lesson you should have studied and learned and hopefully understood everything which you need to create the best IELTS answer that you're capable of, okay? So you can get a very high IELTS score. So in this last lesson, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a couple of essays which were written by students, and we're going to take a look at whether these essays are good or bad. We're going to improve them, okay? So this is all about actual IELTS answers that students have given, and instead of what they have given, we're going to give you what they should have written. Okay, so good essay, bad essay. So first of all, we're going to look at the assessment criteria. Okay, we're going to look at all the things that the examiners look for in an essay. So when they're reading your essay, what are they going to be thinking about? Okay, are they going to be thinking about the structure of your essay? Are they going to be thinking about the accuracy of your language and how they assess your essays in terms of in all of these terms, and to give you an IELTS score? So what goes into the thinking behind giving you a particular IELTS score? Then we're going to look at a question and a bad answer. Okay? So we're going to assess the bad answer first of all, tell you what's wrong with it, and maybe what's right with it. And then we're going to look at an improved version, okay? So what the student should have written. And then we're going to look at another question and a good answer, okay? Another student has written a good answer to this question. So we're going to, again, assess that and see why it is a good answer, okay? And we're also going to see if there's anything wrong with it. And again, we will look at an improved version, okay? What this student could have written to make their essay even better than good. Okay? So, let's first of all take a look at the assessment criteria. Okay, so what are the examiners thinking about when they're reading your essay and marking your essay and giving you an IELTS score? Well, first of all, they will take an overview of the essay and decide whether it's the correct length or not, if it's too many words or too few words. Then they're going to be concerned with the paraphrased language, especially for the introduction, but also for the key, the information in the graph, okay? So that you're not copying chunks of language from the question or the graph. They also look at how you describe your trends and proportions, okay? What language you use, how accurate your proportions are. So they'll also look at comparison. They want to see that you're comparing the trends of one thing to another, okay? The differences and the similarities, okay? They're going to look at the structure of your essay to ensure that you're getting good marks for the number of paragraphs that you should have and the logical order, the logical sequence of the information in this paragraph, in these paragraphs, okay? They're also going to look at the linking of the ideas, okay? So instead of just giving a list of sentences, they're going to decide, well, are your ideas linked logically together, okay? Then, in more detail into the lesson, they're going to look at the range of vocabulary and structure. So they're going to decide whether you're repeating vocabulary too much, or if you're repeating grammatical and vocabulary structure too much, or if you've got enough different types of structures to describe the proportions and the trends. Also, for the language that you use, they're going to decide whether your grammar, your vocabulary and your spelling is accurate. Okay? To see if there are any mistakes, or if there are few enough mistakes to give you a good IELTS score. Register is when the examiner decides if you've answered the question for the particular